Alright guys, massive update for Wuthering Waves today. We have the release of much anticipated characters coming out very soon. We have CARTETHYIA officially drip marketed for the 2.4 update, and also none other than Phrolova set to be incoming around the 2.5 update. So let's talk about these two characters for this video. We now have news on CARTETHYIA that Kuro is trying to delay her appearance and she might be hidden in the upcoming 2.4 beta, which raises many questions. And for Phrolova, since her gameplay leaks came out not too long ago, this gameplay gave us confirmation on her being finally a playable character and releasing in the game very soon. It turns out the Phrolova footage was provided from a Kuro dev, well now ex-Kuro dev, because of what happened. He recorded the footage for his friend's group chat and then one of them released it to the public, causing him to lose his job for leaking the gameplay. But now, since we have the confirmation, we can talk about the Phrolova details that we have so far, everything we know about this character, because these past few weeks, Phrolova has also been mentioned quite a few times, and aside from her release date, we have a lot of additional info about what this character will bring as a playable character in Wuthering Waves. So really hyped stuff. Let's go over all the new details in this video. Also remember, we're giving away the second free Luna subscription giveaway on this video for hitting 18,000 subscribers. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and drop one comment to get one entry, max one entry per person. All the rules will be in the pinned comment of the video, and the winner will be posted in the community post. But alright, let's get right into it and talk about the news on these hype characters. Starting off with the recent news for CARTETHYIA. So recently, just last night, we had her official drip marketing showing us that this character will indeed drop in the 2.4 update. And since she is now confirmed, it will only make sense to expect her in the 2.4 beta. But turns out we have news saying something different. Some news came out that's saying she will not be releasing on the test server. As we saw from my previous video, the test server is expected to come out very soon in preparation for 2.4 beta. They usually do this to get any bug fixes out of the way for any characters. They touch up on the animations, they touch up on the kits. They always do this before every update. The earliest would be to start this week, so not having her be part of it would be quite odd, given she's expected to be the main 5-star character of the 2.4 update, releasing in the first phase. So Kuro is really hiding away CARTETHYIA for some reason. A lot of players were joking, saying like she's stuck in jail with Scar. We haven't seen Scar since the 1.0 version update, but also some point out some valid reasons. If she's not being tested, there's a possibility of her delay in the 2.4 update. Maybe she's going to come out in the second phase instead. This raises concerns, some thinking it's like they don't want players to react negatively to her kit or animations. Maybe she'll bring huge power creep to the game. It could be her kit has some story spoilers, or they could simply want to keep the hype for the character to be kept as a surprise, which is totally understandable as well. But overall, this made a lot of players speculate of what's going on with CARTETHYIA in 2.4 update. Now, for what I think about this is, due to the source not being 100% reliable, I also think the update will go as planned, with CARTETHYIA in the first phase and Lupa set as the 5-star character in the second phase. We should be getting the Lupa drip marketing later tonight, so I'll update you guys right away as soon as that happens. But you guys let me know down below what you guys think Kuro is planning with this character. Why are they being really secret about her? Because remember, we even had the gameplay for Lupa and even an update later, 2.5 character Phrolova gameplay that came out, and now we have nothing on Phrolova. So they're really keeping her on lockdown, which is really interesting to think about. What is this character going to bring to the game? But overall, she's one of my most anticipated characters. Really hyped character. Even the chance of her having the boss form playable is even more likely now because we see it in the drip marketing. So I can't wait for this character to come out. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. But alright, moving on to what we know on Phrolova. The gameplay gave us confirmation on her being a playable character, which we've been waiting for forever. And aside from the gameplay giving us confirmation, we also have a release date and additional info about what this character will bring as a playable character, like her element, weapon, playstyle, and more. From what we saw in the roadmaps, Phrolova will be is expected to drop at the earliest would be the 2.5 version update. And now with the new info that came out today, we have yet another mention about her. So here it says that Phrolova is indeed expected in 2.5 update alongside another character believed to be a new 4-star character. And about this 4-star character, she is said to be a new 4-star female character with this design right here. And previously we had zero info on this character, but now the 4-star is said to be a fusion Broadway user, which is what I saw. Don't know how accurate that is, but so far we have a lead on what this character is potentially going to bring to the game. But it could still change at any moment. It's still quite far ahead. But overall, really hype info. We might already see Phrolova in the 2.5 version update. But what's also interesting about this additional info is saying that even later on in 2.6 version update, we're getting a new male Electro 5-star character and another Aero DPS character. Now at first, this doesn't seem like much, but this made me think of a previous video I made where I talked about this new info, how we're expecting a Electro DPS character before the 3.0 version update, and it was saying how it was going to be the 5-star version of Yanwu, and also a mention of Yang Yang Alter, which is believed to be the 5-star Aero DPS character that is incoming in the later updates. So with this new info that came out, this tells us that we can expect this guy to release in 2.6 version update. That'll be a really cool concept, 4 stars becoming 5-star versions, and right now we're expecting Yanwu to become a 5-star and Yang Yang to become a 5-star as well in the later updates. If this is actually confirmed, this could be pretty big. It means they would start doing other characters, other 4-star characters into 5-star characters in later versions. We could get, for example, a 5-star version of Danjin, which to me sounds pretty cool. That would be my personal favorite for a 4-star to become a 5-star character. I would want Danjin. You guys let me know down below which 4 stars are you hoping for to become a playable 5-star character in later versions. Which one would be your favorite? But now going back to the info on Phrolova, what is she all about? So her release date is set to be 2.5 version update, but what about her additional info? So we know that she's going to be Havoc element, she's going to be using a rectifier weapon, her role is stated that she's most likely another main DPS, so she's going to be a core of the Havoc team. Any cool thing about her is she can even manipulate tacit discords. She has like a summon mechanic. This was also confirmed during the gameplay. I believe I saw her summon like tacit discords, which makes sense to the character. But yeah guys, Phrolova, quite a hype character. I know many players have been looking forward to her for a while now. So it's really exciting that we finally have her as a playable character coming out very soon. And also one last thing to mention for this video is when we're getting into the 3.0 version update, how far are we getting for the 2.0 update? So what I saw that is we might be going all the way up to 2.8 update, but it's still unclear if we're going that far in the first place, given we went from the version 1.4 straight to 2.0, which would make 2.0 version nearly twice as long if we go all the way to 2.8 version. It's true that they shortened the patch 2.2 a little bit by like 2 weeks for us to get entered the anniversary update a lot quicker. So that might be a reason why they would extend the 2.0 patch as well. But we'll see when we get there. We're still very far ahead. So right now, let's just focus on what's happening right now. And that is the 2.4 update coming very soon with CARTETHYIA, drip marketing, and later tonight Lupa. I'll have you guys covered with the info. That would conclude all the info for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, as always, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. Don't forget to enter the free lunite subscription giveaway. I'll put the rules in the comment section for those who want to check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.